What's up, YouTube? It's been forever since I've made a video. I'm pretty excited to make this one here. I've been just working like crazy. I'm still alive for all of you that are questioned, and much love to you and respect for checking in on me. That's awesome. So yeah, this video here is going to be, I'm not sure how long it's going to be, but it might be short and sweet, not sure. It's a subject that I've wanted to cover for quite a while. And I don't know that it really relates to like the Rh negative bloodline. I'm sure a lot of Rh positives might have this manifesting as well in their body. So I want to share something real quick with you. One thing I found out a while back was the significance of the letter M on your hand. And a lot of times you often get an X in there as well. Like I have it on both hands and I have an X here in the middle. And so when I've started kind of discovering a little bit more about this, I thought it was pretty interesting. I've always felt like I had the ability to kind of see truth in things, even when there was a lot of smoke and mirrors. And a lot of times it has been, I wouldn't say a curse, but it's been really hurtful to kind of see things that you thought were one way, but they turn out to be something completely different. So that's kind of what they say this letter M is supposed to represent. I personally think it's pretty interesting. I mean, I kind of stumbled across this. It wasn't something I was really looking into ever. It was more of something, it just kind of came up in one of my news feeds here. And when I looked at both of my hands, I was like, whoa, I was like, that's pretty crazy. Like Eminem, like not Eminem, not like Slim Shady Eminem, but Eminem or M&W. So, and you'll see this symbolism a lot. You'll see it in a lot of company names. You'll see like M&W, or you'll see Eminem. I know that in Freemasonry, M&M's kind of has its own significant meaning. I'm not a Freemason, and I don't hate Freemasons by any means. So please understand that. I'm not super deep into the conspiracy theory thing on that. I know that some Freemasons are excellent, amazing people. And I know that there are some Freemasons that are just completely horrible people, and they make the entire fraternal order look bad. But I can't really give you an honest opinion on that because I've never joined Freemasonry. It's just something that I've studied amongst all the other things that I like to kind of put in a hodgepodge and study as well. So yeah, so I guess supposedly that these lines on your hand, this is a lifeline. That's pretty damn long for a lifeline. I don't know, no promises to you guys, man. I mean, I've been through a lot of shit, so who knows, I might be checking out early or I might be checking out late, I don't know. But yeah, so supposedly these lines have a lot to do with like the planetary alignments and stuff like that, or where you're at in your life, and the actual lines on your hand can change. So I think that's pretty interesting too. I know that in the past, the past maybe year, I've had some pretty life-changing events in regards to career and lifestyle and like what I'm getting into. I still do all my old school stuff that I've always done. I still love music, I still love dance, I still love fire poi, I still love to do these types of things, but I would say within the past year my focus has been a little bit more career-wise. And I mean, I've always kind of hustled no matter what I did, but so that's pretty interesting too. And they say that if you have the letter M on your hand, that you're supposed to be good with business. And I feel like ever since I was young, I've never been the most book smart person in the world, okay? But I feel like I can hustle just as hard as them, if not harder than a lot of them. Because I have the ability to go in and just look at things from a very honest standpoint. Not quite so caught up in my own thoughts, whereas I try to take in whatever information is going on around me, and then I like to just go ahead and problem solve right there on the fly. And that's like a gift that I feel like I've always had. It doesn't matter. I mean, I remember when I would climb trees, we'd have to be faced with some of these monster trees over houses with people's skylights on these $1 million properties, and a lot of people would get all caught up in their own head. And I was able to kind of look at the tree, look at the angles, look at the weight, figure out everything and get it down on the ground without destroying anyone's property. So that's one of the things I've always just felt like I was able to just kind of sit in the calm of a storm. I could sit there in a freaking hurricane or in a tsunami and hold my thoughts together and find my way out back into a safe space. So And maybe it has a lot to do with all the psychedelics I've eaten. I don't know. I mean, I've done tons of psychedelics, and I probably shouldn't admit that, but I have, and they've always been, I've had some crazy, I wouldn't say bad experiences, but I've been way deep down the rabbit hole where everything I ever knew dissolved and pretty much fractured out into the rest of the universe, and I had to like put everything that I knew about myself back together to hold my own sanity together through that trip. They call that going into the belly of the beast. And when you do go into the belly of the beast, always bring a dagger with you. And what I mean by that is, well, if you're into psychedelics, or if you're even just going in an unfamiliar situation, bring something that's very familiar with you, whether it's a picture of your family, it's a little piece of artwork, it's a little trinket, it's a pendant, it's, I don't know, it's a verse from the Bible, whatever grounds you and helps you to stay grounded in a horrible situation, I think is a really good thing. And you can use that in daily life as well. You know, even if you're just going to work or whatever and dealing with people at a job, bring something there that's going to help keep you grounded, that's familiar. So when the shit storm hits, you know, and everything hits the fan and gets crazy, that you're able to find something that you can kind of hold on to, look at, grasp, and understand that, you know what, wherever you're at currently, you won't be there forever, and you remember what's really important to you. So I think that's one thing I've always practiced, but I thought it was super interesting finding out that everybody makes fun of how I like to play with my hands and do the finger waves and all that stuff. But yeah, I thought that was really funny. It's like, yeah, somebody mentioned like, yeah, I thought I talked a lot with my hands, but I just enjoy finger waves. It's called finger tutting. But and I really suck at it, honestly. But yeah, it's just one thing I enjoy doing. So I don't know, it was a quick video, just let you guys know that I'm still alive. I'm out here still on the road doing my thing. I was thinking about making another video in regards to some bloodline stuff, is where some people think that the Arch Negative bloodlines have come from, some different theories in that regard. So I was thinking about maybe making some videos on that. Just not quite sure yet. It kind of gets into the whole Holy Grail Da Vinci Code thing. And I find that funny because my aunt was like, "Oh, you're talking about the Da Vinci Code," and I'm like, kinda, yeah, but I'm not making any like declarations here by any means, because nobody knows where it's come from. These are all assumptions. These are all just hypotheses that people have formulated. So I'm the type of person, I really don't hug anything or subscribe to anything that's not concrete. That's one thing I really try to pay attention to. I do not follow different trends. I do not follow different little waves that come through that everybody jumps on the bandwagon and does. I've always kind of been myself. I stick to my truth and what's true for me. And I try not to offend other people. And I'm trying not to become too polarized either in my thoughts. So I try to keep something very neutral. But I just want to make that quick video. If you're interested in the letter M on your hands, you should check them out. I probably shouldn't show my fingerprints because somebody told me that you should really never show your fingerprints on the internet. So y'all can steal my identity if you want. Good luck on that, because bro, you ain't buying shit. So there you go, letter M, and see the X, bam, and then the letter M. So yeah, y'all can go read my palm if you want. Get back with me if you see anything funky on my hands. Let me know so I know to watch out for that in the future. But yeah, check your hands out regardless of what your blood type is. See if you got that letter M. If you don't have the letter M, it's all good. I'm sure you're still good people too. So I'll talk to you guys. I'll see you soon. I'll be putting out more videos. Laters.